We don't joke around about pizza.
I'm so mad about that.
That is pretty important. Anyway, hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are watching Alex blurrily eat
Not
pizza.
focusing.
This
Hi.
camera and I do not get along. I'm just gonna say that right now. This camera and I do not get along. Where's the fucking focus?
Uh,
Jesus. Thank you, autofocus for nothing.
for the viewers and listeners,
God
Alex has
damn
had multiple problems with his camera where he's either in a
it.
dark room or he looks like Donald Trump or he's just blurry. This is probably the least
Yeah,
offensive
I have,
one.
I have significantly better hair than Donald Trump in all regards, and that is because Logitech just did a freaking update of the G Hub, and of course,
Yep.
when you do an update, you make sure that you break everything that your customers are used to using. Good
Yep.
job, Logitech. I hate you like I always do.
Yep.
God, just do something right with your software one time. Once.
So
Once,
the better
please.
hair is debatable.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Now we're going hatless. Fucking asshole.
All right. Well, so
Fuck
Josh,
you.
I'm just gonna say we still have a thing in the chamber we could do at some point in the future. You and I have talked about this. I think it's still funny.
I don't like this conniving bullshit you got going on.
Yeah,
It's always something bullshit.
Yep.
that's the whole reason why we do it.
I
Yep.
quit the show.
So anyway, this week we're
You
talking about.
can't.
I already quit the show.
No oh god, I can't talk.
So this week we're talking about
I'll
the.
let you try that one again for free.
So this week we're talking about episode 11 of Chainsaw Man. This is an interesting episode.
The
I
ultimate episode.
I like a lot of the moving parts in this episode, but it is a lot of setup.
Yeah. Oh
For
yeah.
one of the best season finales.
completely underwhelming finale.
It was completely whelming.
I appreciate
Just whelming, not overwhelming, not underwhelming. Just
it's
whelming.
just whelming. It's just whelming.
That's the preview for the next episode, folks.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So this episode starts where our previous episode left off, where
Yes.
Aki is going to meet the new devil that he's going to make a contract with. That after
He
the
didn't get to
events,
choose.
yep. Well, after the events of
You
the
must
last,
choose.
after the events of the whole katana, I know it's called samurai sword devil. I'm calling him katana devil because it's cooler sounding. But
Well, he goes by
mean, they
several
call it
names, so
like,
yep.
you're technically still correct.
Yeah, katana devil.
in the title they call him Katana.
Yeah, but katana devil and well, katana man and the snake woman
Katana
kicked his
man
ass. He has
slashing up the
lost.
homies all the time.
He has lost the ability to. He's basically voided his contract with the Fox Devil, so he needs to make a new contract. And this is the devil that the public defense force people are going to have him make this contract with. That I, based off of stuff they said in the past about how like the Fox Devil works closely with a lot of members of the like public defense people. I think it
Right.
boils down to like they just have like a blanket like he'll work with our people in general, so he makes a lot of contracts with us, but if you fuck up, he's not going to work with you anymore. I think she isn't going to work with you anymore. So they bring
Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. It seemed like it was personal, right?
Mm. And now we get Aki's new contract with the Future Devil.
Who is one of the funniest devils out there.
I love him.
How do you capture the future devil?
I don't.
Through the past.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's there.
What?
I don't think he's
By
captured.
going 88 miles per hour.
he just lives there.
I think he just lives there. I think he just likes hanging out there. I think
What?
I think he just has been dancing there, and they set people up around the perimeter to keep it like keep other people out. Like this is just where he chose to hang out.
He's just like, hey guys, you want to come over here and dance with me?
Yeah, that's
I'll
just
put-
like the
You can put your head in my little tum tum.
what's that game? Blanking on the name of the game. It's in the Alan Wake universe. Control. In
Is it
that
Alan Wake?
no, it's Control. I said the word control. Uh, the thing about that is they actually did that.
Is it
They
Control?
found it. Yes, they found a phenomenon, and they just built the organization around it.
Yep. I 100% believe that the future devil has just been hanging out here, and they decided that they needed to like this is just where he is, so they like obtained the building. Yeah, so
He's got no feng shui.
yeah, he's a silly goose.
It's so weird. Yeah, and he makes people motorboat him to see their future.
He kind of does, yeah. He's got an eye in his cleavage, and you have to stick your face in there, and then he looks into your future and sees how you're gonna die.
I see where you got there, but I think it's supposed to evoke a different anatomy. But okay.
Let's be
Well,
real
it's not
though.
his penis.
You do stick your face into him, and he does see how you're gonna die.
And he does twist and shout when you do it.
He does
He was
twist and
like it seemed like he was a little too into it as Aki's sticking his head inside of him. Like
I am fully willing to believe that sticking his head in there was completely and utterly unnecessary.
Yep.
That was for his jollies. That was literally a Quentin Tarantino foot scene.
Oh yeah.
Wholly
That was-
unnecessary, and he got his jollies off of it.
Oh yeah.
He has to make a contract like with like any normal means by a devil, but he's just like, if I can get one person to do this, free contract.
I'm just gonna tell you how you're gonna fuck. I'm just gonna tell you your death's gonna fucking suck. You did something
And
for-
stupid as shit.
And
I love
for
how
all
he's
of
just
us
like, I can
manga
tell you how
readers,
you
for all of us manga readers, good
You
God, is it
bastard.
fucking sad?
You fucking bastard.
Yep. I mean, the
Why do
future
you-
devil said it. The
Why do you
future
have to
devil.
spoil it?
First of all, Josh didn't spoil it. The future devil spoiled it. He told us
Yup.
that it was gonna be the worst death.
It is. It so is. I don't want them to animate it,
Don't confirm this. Don't confirm things.
I mean, again, the future
but I
devil's the one that
can't
confirmed it.
wait for them to animate it to
Retcon.
hurt you guys.
I don't like that. Not a fun game.
This is a fun game for me.
This is not a fun game.
This is a very fun game for me.
I don't like this inflict pain on your friends game.
But maybe.
First time we met, I inflicted pain on you. You know how I operate.
These are facts.
Yeah, so we have again, I love him because his design is really interesting. That eye in the center, and then like you get all the other eyes when he's like, "Oh, your death's gonna fucking suck, buddy."
It's like a weird Wendigo-esque design.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very
It definitely
evocative of that.
reminded me of. It's definitely something you'd see in Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like it really draws a thin line between whimsy and menace.
like he's funny because he's like goofy and silly. But
But if you turn the sound off, he's fucking insane.
yeah, well, he's insane no matter what. But he's also like
I mean,
truly terrifying.
I
Like-
watched it without sound, and I thought he was still whimsy and musical.
Eldritch horror, Jai.
They need love too.
He is beyond understanding. He does see time in its entirety.
He's just a fourth dimensional being. Come on, it's fine.
Yes.
He's-
Anyway,
He clearly doesn't know math.
anyway,
Keep it off
Denji,
track.
Denji and Power get their ass kicked again.
Like again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah,
By the same guy.
they keep getting their asses kicked, but this
I
time,
think technically they keep getting killed.
Not this time.
yes, but this time, they don't die, and he's like, "Hey, we could probably cut this back to like once a week now. You guys are doing okay. You don't suck as much as you used to.
You don't need your medicine as often. It's fine.
You guys did that
Character
whole.
development.
You guys wore glasses for a while. You learned something.
I hope that comes back.
I would love that so much.
That bit was so fucking stupid.
That's what made it. Like, again, you got to remember, they are
That
the
would-
two dumbest people on the planet.
And like I want that to be more of the focus sometimes.
hmm
They're just idiots.
Yep.
Sorry,
They're
there's
the
a lot of
best.
focus on that.
That's
Sometimes
something
he's an
that
idiot
sucks.
in all the wrong times, but you know,
I mean,
Don't
you
talk
don't,
about
what it
me
is.
like
That
that.
one was appropriate.
you don't get to choose when you're an idiot. You're just always an idiot.
Yeah, Alex, don't talk about me like that.
Sorry. Be an idiot in better moments then.
Yep. So
I
then they find.
refuse.
So then they find out that they gotta go like fight Snake Lady and Katana Man again. And
Katana man.
yeah, they also find out like, hey, you guys fuck it up this time, your division doesn't exist anymore.
That is probably meaningless to them both.
I don't think they understand what their job is.
I don't think they understand they
probably
actually
fair.
get paid.
I
I think it's the room and board, right?
I think they probably are supposed to be getting paychecks, but neither one of them understands the concept of that.
Not
So
all
they
of
just
them
have a
have
bank
it in.
account.
I don't know if
I'm gonna push
Denji.
back. I don't think they're getting paychecks because they don't have human rights.
Yeah, no, I don't think Denji.
Aki just takes their paycheck.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't
Well,
think
for
Denji
the
has.
remaining 6 months of his life.
I don't think Denji has a bank account or a social security number or whatever
No.
Japan's equivalent of that is. And Power is classified as a corpse.
Just corpse.
She's a dead person that a fucking devil decided to inhabit.
Yeah.
And she probably has a social security number.
She does, but I would imagine she doesn't get to use that considering she was classified as deceased.
I'd be this person.
Why do you have horns not in your driver's license picture?
What's going on with you? Why do you talk like you're from the 15th century?
Yeah, if you get past her horns and the other aesthetics and she starts speaking, then you know.
Yep.
She's just like, I'm cosplaying Darling in the Franks.
It's not wrong. You're not wrong on that one. They do have a similar vibe, except one's an idiot and the other one outwardly doesn't seem
Horny?
to be. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was that one scene with Power.
Where she quotes her IQ.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Read.
Yeah. So Makima and Old Man talk for a while, and
Does he have a name? Have we been given his name?
his name's Kishibe.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
I just haven't been calling him by his name because
He's old man, it's fine.
yeah, he's old man.
Yeah, old
He's
man
grizzled.
fits him.
Grizz.
He's 25.
I would not be surprised if you're telling the truth. If that is genuinely true, I am not shocked. You could tell me he is any age and I would believe it. You could tell me he and Denji should have been in high school together and I'd be like, all right, cool. He's lived a tough life too, I guess.
He had a tough life and got put away. Just.
They both lived hard lives. Just one of them happened to get a fucking chainsaw dog heart.
Like you do.
Yeah,
Okay, he's 50 plus.
I don't like
Dang
that
it.
plus. That plus, for some reason, is like the most disconcerting part. That means he
Yep.
could be anything beyond 50.
Well, he's technically 500 years old, but in the body of a 50-year-old.
I would
God damn
kind of
it.
love that. I would love that so much if it was like, yeah, this dude is 500 years old, but he still looks like a fucking grizzled old fucker. He didn't get the fucking youth part of it. He's still old looking.
What a rip.
It stopped his aging too late. He still has back problems he has to deal with. He's just immortal.
He still has to wake up multiple times in the night to pee.
That's terrible.
Yep. Yeah.
He still goes yearly
Turns
to
out
his
his name.
prostate exam.
Mhm.
Well, it turns out his name just translates to juggler, and then we have our through line.
Yes. I feel like if he acted as fucking manic as juggler, we would know right away something's going on with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you don't hide that.
Yeah. No. If you're a juggler, you're a juggler.
We know.
I mean, he was juggling two idiots.
He was. He was. I'll give you that.
I'm gonna give you the conspiracy. Interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. So while he's talking with Makima, he brings up that like the people that he's been training
Oh
keep
shit.
dying. Like
Where
they
did my
just keep
trash
going out and
go?
getting killed, and he's like, he's fine with that. Like he gets it's part of the job, but he's like, it's part of the job so long as like it's for public safety. Like, are is this really for public safety, or are you just being a fuck?
Yes.
Like he's calling Makima out on like, are these people dying for a good reason? Are they dying for what we're supposed to be dying for, or are they just dying for you? Like he
That
doesn't
is
say
what
that,
we're
but
supposed to be dying for.
yep. Like he doesn't straight up ask her that, but he's like, I feel like the implication is, what are they dying for?
Well, I mean, he basically accuses her of saying that she let that attack happen on everybody.
Mhm.
Like you let many of the divisions get wiped out. I just want to know why.
Yep. Why are people dying? I trained half of those people. Why did they die?
For the glory of Makima.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. Then we get a little cut over to Katana Man and Snake Woman, and basically like, hey, we have a bunch of zombies in the basement. That's it.
So lame.
Yeah, we just have a basement full of zombies.
That so don't matter.
They do matter.
It's just so we can have a scene where they get killed.
Just so we can get one of the best character designs ever.
Yep. Uh,
Uh,
I do love him. He's so dumb looking. We'll talk about him when he comes up.
it's so dumb.
I love him so much. He looks so stupid. And he seems like he's pretty dumb. Yeah, so then then we get like a scene where um one of the Scar twins is talking to Aki, basically like, "Hey, so I heard you joined up to kill the Gun Devil. Most of us did. You're not a fucking hero. Stop acting like it."
You really pissed me off. You know that?
Yeah. Hey, you're a fucking asshole. Stop acting like you matter.
But turns out he does matter. He's the matteriest.
Oh, 100%. He is the most important man, probably.
He is up to a point.
Yep. Then we get. Okay, so this is one of my favorite scenes in the episode. This might be one of my favorite scenes in the season, where it's Makima talking with the Yakuza. Because, like, holy
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Because, like, in the scene, we have, like, some really cool, like, framing where Makima is sitting on this couch in the center of this room, surrounded by Yakuza who are talking to her. And the Yakuza that she's talking to is, like, the head of this specific branch that's part of the same family as the branch that Katana Man is in charge of. He's like, hey, I'm sorry about this. Apparently, their branch was dealing with the Gun Devil. We don't really condone that, so we will support you in any way we can. We get it. Like, this is not okay. We agree with you. We will support you on this. We believe in what you were doing. He gives them like information on that they paid 20,000 yen to get guns and ammo, which I think is like 200 bucks or something. Like, it's not
Yeah, it's
much.
not. It's not that much.
No. And he's like, yeah, you know what? If you want to, like, I'll tell you every person in our family who made a contract with him, you can just like go arrest them, throw them in jail. Like, that's what they need so they can straighten up and follow the rules of the family. I'm fine with that. Maki was like, oh, okay, I really appreciate it. Tell me the names of everyone in all the families who have contracts with him. And then like the energy in the room shifts, and he's like, yeah, that's not happening. Like, if we do that, we'll piss off the other families. If we piss off the other families, a war between our families is gonna start flaring up. If that happens, people are gonna die, and
It's gonna
maybe,
be a real big mess.
yep, and maybe like outside gangs, like the Chinese mafia and like the Russians are gonna come push in, and like we keep them out so we can keep things like local and stable the way we want it. But like we can't do that if we're under, like, if there's not enough of us. So you don't want us to do this, okay? Like, I get you think you want us to rat on everybody else. You don't really want that. And Makima, still like completely calm as like all these like fucking like dudes that are way bigger than her surrounding her. And she's like, okay. She pulls out this bag and sets it on the table. He's like, okay, listen, I get it. I get it. But like, you're not bribing us. Oh, you think this is a bribe? No, I stole the eyes of every person anyone in this room loves.
And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cold hearted.
Oh, no.
She's phenomenal.
It's just so matter of fact. Like, no, these are all their eyes. You can check to see, like, open it up. Look, it's full of eyes. And he opens it up and it's fucking full of eyes. It's like, okay,
I
so
do not.
yeah, and she's like, so we have somebody that can put them back and they'll be good as new. But you need to work with us and you need to do what we tell you to do. And one guy touches Makima, which is the worst decision he ever made. Because then
It was the
blood.
last decision he
Oh
ever
yeah, yeah. No, blood comes down his nose, and then he just collapses.
Total aneurysm.
Yep.
made. Bye.
Yep. It's again, this might be one of the best scenes in the series. Like, this is so.
If you want to see her ability to assert her dominance, this is it.
Mhm. Like
Just the
in a
calm stare.
yep, in a room where like the framing, the environment, everything is saying that she should not feel safe. She is still completely in control, and it's so good.
somebody not make that eye back because it's dead.
All right, 1 second.
Is it just me?
Is it me?
You're also still for me.
Yeah, you're the drum man.
Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Was that for everybody or was it just for me?
I literally was just texting. Are y'all experiencing this?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, I thought that I thought it was something to do with like the hotspot. I was like, okay, 1 second, I gotta fix
I thought
this.
it was two. I thought it was two, and then I look up and Josh is doing it too. I'm like, wait,
Okay.
is Discord gonna do what it did to me last time?
Yep, yep. No, I I saw that. I was like, okay, well, fuck. I'll get back out. All right, cool. We're good.
I had to check my speeds. I was like, oh wait, what?
Yep.
Can't
Okay,
be
cool.
me.
Yep, that was just a Discord problem. So yeah.
And
And yay. Okay.
I hear you.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Fucking fingers crossed, I guess. Gosh, I bet he restarted.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay,
the other channel's working apparently.
I mean,
this one's working now.
yep. So, um, yeah. No, as I was saying, before we had some very peculiar technical difficulties all around.
Yeah, we didn't just need to censor Josh. It's fine.
Yep. Yeah, so we
I
had,
said heinous things about everybody
yes. Yeah, so,
Personal offenses were made.
to
but yes.
all people of the world.
Yep.
It's very anti-humanist. It's weird.
So yeah, we get a really solid, I get to end this. I loved this scene. I thought it was cool. Like just everything about the
Good.
scene is saying that Makima shouldn't be in control, and she is. So we jump to the special division going to Katana Man's hideout. That they are ready to storm the lair, and we have our favorite runner-up girl, Kobeni.
Yeah.
Always confident.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Well, she's still not a hooker, so that's a good sign.
Yep, yep. Instead, she has to commit atrocities.
Both could be right.
Yeah. And we get told that the special division has some new members that are going to be working with them. And we get
Some
introduced
of
to
the best and worst ones.
okay, so we get introduced to arguably my favorite design in this series just because of how dumb he looks. We get introduced to the Shark Fiend.
And this is literally just the animation from Harry Potter.
Yep.
It's just a shark head.
Not just because he can also partially turn himself back into his devil form, so we get Big Shark Head too.
Yeah.
I like his power set that he can swim through solid objects. I think that's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Hmm
And then he gets the
I would
shit
look like a
kicked out of
goober
him.
if I could do that shit.
We also
I
get
love
the.
how polite the violent devil is.
I
I
hope
want to
he.
see more of this.
I hope he gets like more play. He's wearing this plague doctor's mask that I think's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
it
the witch
works.
doctor.
Yeah.
He's also a fiend, not a devil.
Yeah, so we have 2 fiends and then we have 2 devils too.
I'll hurt myself.
We get the spider devil.
I hate it.
Which
Uh
was far less spidery than I expected.
No, she's still terrifying.
so the spider devil apparently is able to like take on a mostly humanoid form, and we find out that humanoid devils tend to have more friendly connections with humans than regular devils do, which I think is like some fun world building. And we get
And
a
she's
dev
basically Legsy from the forest.
yeah, and then we get a devil who is complicated. We get the angel devil.
And boy, does he love eating zombie meat.
Yep,
Which was weird, right?
yep. Like I
But
like
it
it.
made sense for the shark, like the shark fiend, but the angel devil was like, ooh, loud.
Well,
Yep.
the angel devil, like, what was like he refuses to fight humans or something like that, or he
Um,
refuses all violence.
it
I
seems
can't
that
I can't
way.
remember what the bit was.
So the angel devil has 0 enmity. I believe it was 0 enmity towards humans. There's
No hostility towards humans. Yeah.
yep, and that it's by nature, if anything makes physical contact with it, like skin to skin contact, it shortens their lifespan. But if you have something like between the two of you, like cloth, it doesn't affect you.
Giggity.
Which is so stupid.
That means
Like you
condoms.
can't fit. Like if you want to get down to it, you can't touch anything. Like
Mhm.
most of the matter that you make up is empty fucking space. Like there's no actual, like, it's the strong nuclear force. Like what the army? Come on, come on. Do we want to
No,
get pedantic here? Like the cloth shit doesn't need to be there.
no,
Right?
it's an angel devil. It
Yeah.
follows its own rules.
It's
And
an
then
angel.
then we get Aki coming in
He's
and just slicing the shit out of shit.
Again, I thought he wasn't supposed to use that sword.
I think
future devil.
Oh, against a devil, it cost him life, but just using it as a sword
I
doesn't.
think it's not it's the sword. I think it's not
Well,
the
because the
sword
whole
itself.
thing was like Himeno was like, you can't draw the sword.
So I think it's him using like because he says something and then it like unleashes like a big impact with it. Remember? I think it's
Well,
like
it's like
using
the curse devil, right?
yeah. I think it's
Mhm.
actually using the Curse Devil's power through the sword, but he just never
But you
drew
can
it.
still use it as just an object.
I would guess either that or he just doesn't
Otherwise, this
care
is a
anymore.
horrible waste of his life
Yep,
energy
yep,
on
Is
these
it?
worthless enemies, these freaking NPC losers.
yep.
Like it's
Hey,
framed as being so unthreatening that they're like the Angel Devil and Aki here just, oh, hey, how's it going? Nice time for a casual conversation, and there's a dimly lit, dingy ass parking garage.
Yep.
I get what you mean by dingy.
So yeah, we get the Angel
I
Devil.
made a wordplay.
Yep, yep,
And I
And
quit the show. I'm not gonna get any better than this, folks.
yep.
Bye.
tell your mom hi.
So yeah, then Angel Devil saves Aki, and Aki goes to try to hunt down uh the big bosses and runs into Snake Lady.
Who
And,
unfortunately is not using the snake.
yep. Instead, she has managed to capture and is now in control of the Ghost Devil.
Which seems like such a punch in the face.
Oh, it totally is. This is supposed to, like, okay, so I will say this. If
Did we
this
skip
was,
over the gunman?
oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. Yeah, we can bring
Yeah,
that
but
up.
they didn't matter. They all died.
Yeah, they do
Well, we
die.
get that. We get that whole like. Uh
Well, I
oh.
mentioned that that the Angel Devil protects him.
Well, yeah, he
No,
like
the
goes into a
hallway
hallway,
scene.
and then Makima has this whole like walking away from like cool guys don't walk away from or don't look back at explosions moment.
Hmm. That's true, because she does do the kill thing that
So
she
you
do.
know that as she's just smiling, just strutting away from this building, there's 4 other dead motherfuckers in there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So then we get the cool fight. So I will say this, Alex. I know you have issue with some parts of this series now, the ending specifically. Um,
I okay, what?
Aki is so. It's kind of like the One Punch Man thing. Aki is the traditional hero for a series. Like, if this was a traditional series, Aki's the hero. He's the guy who has a personal grudge against like the big monster. He's the one that goes through all of these like tumultuous things. He's the one who's sacrificing.
But we meet him like 3/4 of the way through the hero's journey. Like
Yeah. Do we
so, I
though?
mean, yes, he would be the protagonist if this was like season 4.
I mean, debatable.
Mm,
I think he fits the traditional like mentor role, like the sensei to the main character. If Denji wasn't such a fucking klutz, this
Mhm.
would easily be like Denji's Naruto and I forget his I
Sa-
forget the
Kakashi.
Sasuke.
no, I don't think Sasuke. No, they're
Kakashi.
the master, the guy with the
Kakashi.
other guy with the eye.
Keep saying
Yes,
Kakashi.
Kakashi.
No,
Thank
he's
you.
he's not
Oh, I didn't hear
Kakashi.
you.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fair. I think
He's
that
not as fun as Kakashi.
I think that
It's
in a
also true, but
Mhm. I think in a different universe, Aki is the main character of this story because he has more. Again, he fits more of that traditional hero role. It's just that's not what the series is about. It's not about a traditional hero's journey. It's about a fucking idiot who happens to end up becoming the hero.
yeah, I mean, he always felt like the tragic deuteragonist,
Hmm.
like the secondary character,
Yep.
more
You
than
mean,
Power ever did.
you mean Deuteronomy?
No, that's a book. That's a really hey. If you really want to read your Bible, read that one. Read that book.
Yeah.
That one's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like this episode, but it's a lot of setup. Like a lot of setup for the next episode, considering it ends on a cliffhanger of the ghost choking Aki out.
Yeah.
This is I think the coolest fight in the series. Like especially I love the way this resolves. I
Hmm.
think this was good storytelling for sure.
Yeah, this was the more horrific way he dies.
Yep. Aki's dead next episode. End credits. Speaking of the credits,
It's
like the end
called
credit.
Chainsaw Man. What is happening?
Yeah. The end credit scene, like the scene that's playing with the end theme, solid. The credit scenes are always good on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I haven't the some of those songs have been hit or miss, but
Hmm.
the freaking animations have been really cool.
Yep. Well, it's also nice because we only have those for like 1 or 2 episodes each, and then we get a new one.
I think they're unique each
Mhm.
episode, aren't they?
I think we had one that was
There's a
repeated. I think
yeah.
that
You mean like
the
the first
Eternity
two?
one. I was gonna say I think the Eternity one gets used twice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Power is definitely the standout
Yeah, the power one
in the
is
end credit.
yeah the power one. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite.
Oh yeah, she is best girl. Uh,
No,
so
fight
uh,
you.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that was this episode. Again, my favorite scene was still probably the the scene where Makima's talking to the Yakuza. What was your favorite
Oh
scene?
God, yeah. No, by far that one. I would
Mhm.
say a close contender is the fight with the Ghost Devil because that felt personal
Mhm.
and it felt good that Himeno was like, here's the key.
Yep.
That
That's
felt good.
that's the next episode.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Oh, did they not? Oh, I'm skipping
No,
ahead.
it literally ends on him being choked, and you're not sure if he's gonna die or not. Spoiler alert: he doesn't die.
Oh, you knew he wasn't gonna die.
I don't know. With this series, he could have died.
It's true. It's truly not horrific enough.
Yep. No, it's not
Yeah, it's
horrific
more.
enough having him die while being choked to death by the devil that he closely associates with a woman who loved him, who he could never quite love back.
They
That's
didn't bleed it for all of that emotional depth. Is all I'm
yeah.
saying.
No,
Like
I
that
know,
could
I
be
know.
horrific, but it needed to be bled.
Yeah, I know. Like it's still
Oh
pretty
yeah, no, his
obvious.
death's gonna be way more horrific.
It better be.
Yeah. So by far my favorite was that display of utter dominance by
Yep.
Makima.
Oh yeah.
God damn, best girl.
Mine was the motorboat scene with the future devil and Aki.
That's also a fun. That's a fun scene.
Good. That is a good call.
Yep. That's a fun
Oh,
scene. I could have also seen you say,
little shimmy.
yeah, yeah, as he's doing it, like, but yeah,
Now tell me about my future.
yeah.
Oh, that wasn't about your future.
No, I was
Oh
just
yeah, give
into
me your
this.
palm.
Oh, that's
Again,
not how it works.
I love the introduction of the other like fiends and devils too in this episode.
Yeah, I like that they're expanding the roster.
Hmm.
Enough of these normal people.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kobeni. You can go die.
I'm waiting for her death. I really am.
She's gonna live forever. She is
She
just.
probably will
She's.
because she seems so helpless. It's such a trope to keep her alive and her be
Yep.
the most badass motherfucker.
You know how she ends?
As a
No, manga
prostitute.
reader, I don't.
As a hooker.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Her death was horrific.
Yep. She lived the life her family wanted her to.
This is the worst.
Yep.
It's so dark.
Tune in
It's
next
so
time.
dark. She had to be lying.
Tune in next time for when Kobeni decides she has to start turning tricks because this is too much for her to deal with.
I want to know what devil she's contracted with.
Yeah.
Or I
hooker.
don't. Or I don't. Actually, I don't know.
The
The
hooker
hooker
devil.
devil.
It's not that one.
All right.
You
Tune
know
in
it's
next time. Bye.
Well,
It's the knife devil.